Alright.
So, Mr. Dan, you good?
Sound.
This is why we invited Dan. He's our soundboard.
The
The man,
soundboard.
the myth, the legend.
I believe the link is working. We have already people in the chat. Oh my.
That's great.
Well, nice time to begin.
Yes.
Hey
I
Dan,
see we
did
have
those
got,
files work for you?
Oh, right.
I need you to kick my behind.
Okay. Well, I guess we're starting. We have a good
Will
amount of
this
people
game
in the
have
chat.
Someone said, will this game have permission to be modded? No. This is a mod of a game.
Indeed.
You can't mod a mod of a game. I mean, you can, but you don't want to.
He might be asking about add-ons.
Oh yeah, we have some add-ons available. But this is a quote-unquote RPG made in a WoW engine.
Hey,
Oh, Dan, hello.
I'm Dan. Hi.
Cosmetic Kun.
Oh,
So
wait.
you
wait,
might
wait,
want
wait,
to turn
wait,
GM
wait,
off.
Wait.
This stream was Sam's idea, and he can't even be here on time. This is
You
ridiculous.
better be getting another tattoo.
He deserves to lose his GM position.
Literally his idea.
Hey.
Oh, Cosmetic Kun. you might want to equip the appropriate stuff, unless you want to get one shot.
How's this?
I meant
Or even
in terms of HP.
Oh.
Stats.
What do we have for that?
Check my necklace.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're gone.
You just
We're
Okay.
professionals, I promise.
we're not professionals at all. This is just for fun. Hey, what's up, Keel?
So I actually have a pretty large list of DMs. People have asked me some questions.
Dan, equip my necklace.
I can't even inspect you.
Turn GM on. Dan.
What is happening?
Dan, turn GM on. Thank you.
So if anybody has any questions for us, definitely drop them in the chat and we'll try our best to be as responsive as possible. However, earlier there were some people that DM'd us some questions in Discord, and I would like to begin with one of those questions first. So, one of the questions was, I saw the trailer, the player had the Hokage costume. Can I become the Kage and how?
Dan, put it on. Oh my god. Put on the Hokage outfit. Very nice.
Mr. Hokage, you're bleeding.
Ignore that.
How many summons are going to be obtainable in-game?
How many summons are
On
able
your-
to be obtainable in game? At the moment, it's probably going to be 3 as the starting, kind of a nod to the show, and then we'll give more as things go on. Of course, you have to understand we're like early alpha. This is like early access, so 3 for now is fine. But good luck getting a summon because that'll be a lot of work.
Wait, did we answer that guy's question, how to become the Hokage? Or did we just show him the outfit?
We showed him the outfit. If you don't know, if you don't know how to be the Hokage, if you know, you know.
Don't ask if you don't know.
Exactly.
First you
mind me,
begin
I'm
with
just stuck
Hokage
here.
da Tebayo.
Hokage Databayo. Hey Dan, turn off GM mode. You wanna dance?
I don't want to dance. I'm gonna hurt my toes.
I had a question DM'd to me by Grim. Is there plans for players being able to build their own homes? I believe I know the answer, but she was curious on whether they could build their homes as opposed to just buying something that's already made.
So one idea we had, and this is obviously not going to be there during the early alpha, is around the maps there's going to be flat areas next to major cities, major towns, even the Hidden Leaf Village, where you'll be able to place down your own property instead of just click a portal to own a building with no interior. You're able to spawn down a building and then have a process of building. I think that'd be pretty cool, and you can spawn items inside of it because it'll be your property. S. Rongo, ask a question, DM Gogo, or ask it here. We can happily answer.
Yeah, it's nice that you mentioned the house. I actually got another person DM about the house as well. Apparently there is really a huge interest about player housing, and one of the questions was, can other players enter your house as well? I think Vlad's microphone cut off.
I'm sorry. I was speaking the whole time with a muted mic. I'm just getting somebody a document real quick. But yes, there will be territory that you can get. You can spawn down a building. You can spawn a door on it, lock, unlock. You'll get a key. It'll be pretty cool. We have a system kind of in mind on how to do that, but only time will tell. Hey Dan, check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Mr. A2?
Yes, I'm here for like 5-7 minutes.
Oh, nice.
There was a question in chat about permadeath. I believe you said that there is not going
Oh
to be
yes,
permadeath.
yes. Sorry, the permadeath is on the website because we originally were a roleplay project, but we decided that not enough people knew how to roleplay, and we were just tired of policing people. So instead, we just became RPG with roleplay. In fact, our project our project was pretty different than it was now. You could like perma kill people, but you could also perma die. Definitely not fun if you're trying to invest long term in your character. I just saw some question. Is that for organizations or player housing like standard? At the start, it'll be for everyone.
Will organizations have their own base operations they can put down outside of their house?
To be determined. I wouldn't want that to be a pay-to-win aspect, since organizations can only be officially made with Premium Ninja, and that would kind of go against what we had in mind.
So somebody's asking, will there be unique swords? Like, oh god, I swear I cannot pronounce that. Kubi Kiribocho.
Kubi Kiribocho. Yes, that will be a unique item. Only one person in the whole game will have it at a time. But that will come later. There'll be some really cool iconic Land of Fire items first. We plan on releasing more content in a expansion system with lands. Yes, the Moderate fan, the War fan is in game.
How are you going to handle close combat things like hand-to-hand and swords?
I mean, there's only so much we can do. There's a swordsmanship mastery. There will be taijutsu. Oh, is that a Miss A2?
Sorry, what? I am not saying anything.
Oh, who did I hear in the background?
Yari.
Who's that?
That was my wife.
Yes,
Don't pay attention to her.
Miss A2. Miss
I am
2.
going to shut it down.
Oh, by the way, later in the stream, we'll be giving away one of these masks very, very exclusive item. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Some lucky person will win that.
So there is a question that asks if there is going to be a limited item for players that played from the start. From the start, I believe that means last alpha.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there will be something, but only for the premium ninja.
When is release? Yeah, that's a good question.
I'll answer that before I give away the mask.
Nobody knows.
That question will be answered before the mask is given away.
Is there any chance we can get a sneak peek at that the kunai for the legendary ninjas?
Ah, of course. Actually, there was a forum post. I don't want to have to spawn that in because the item itself is not finished. Ooh.
Can you show us some summoning jutsus? Well, you can certainly see one from the trailer. You can see the trailer. We have the frog animation.
We also have a snake summon YouTube video, so you saw two things. Dan, are you ready to fight me?
I'm not ready, but let's go.
Turn off GM mode and equip the necklace. Damn it, Dan.
I did. Wait, it didn't work. There we go.
Can that mask hide your
Thank you.
name?
No, it can't. Name hiding is probably not for the best, as it also takes away your chat bubble.
The game is already hardcore enough. Invisible names would be disastrous.
All right, Dan, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, he's approaching.
Aha.
Oh, you're using the old fireball jutsu. Lol.
From technical point of view, it's actually like extremely stupid that the same attachment used for name is also used for the chat bubble. I not have yet figured out how to separate those two.
Mm-hmm.
Have I gotten old spells or
No,
something?
you only used one old spell.
Okay. Ow! Ugh.
Oh, I'm not gonna use that
What
right
is that?
now. It's my trump card. Ooh, you actually missed me with that? Lame.
Mm.
That's how you do it.
I have 4 spells, by the way.
How big is the map?
Massive. So massive.
Can you tell me the amount of ADTs, Vlad, and estimated amount of
get wrecked.
how much of them is actually accessible?
Yes, so there are about 75 ADTs in Land of Fire. Most of them are
Okay.
accessible. Unfortunately for me, because I have to make the map. But it's come together really nicely. I actually literally had to learn how
Alright,
to
so
map.
you said 75 and most of them accessible, so let's count 65?
Sure, 65 would be a good estimate.
Alright. I'll calculate the area.
While he does that, I think we got a serious question from a genuine Shika. When will you implement Storm 6 graphics?
Hold on, let me turn down E2 real quick. Apparently he is very loud. Try saying something now, Alistair.
Sorry, what?
Is that better? Some guy said Vlad has A2 turned up to 300%.
Oh.
Where did Dan go?
By the way, the player area should be roughly about 30 square kilometers.
Oof. Can we get that in miles for us uneducated folk in America?
Let me just blah 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 blah. About 18.6 miles square.
Interesting. 18 mile map.
Given the fact that some will be mountains, some of those will be inaccessible, some of them will be trees. I'd say 15 square miles would be fair.
Interesting. Where did Dan go?
There are no mounts, so you have to
I don't know.
explore.
I'm nowhere.
We are speaking about miles or kilometers right now, but for better perspective of how these are calculated, pay attention to fact that player character has 2 meters huge size, which is in what units you convert actually?
Miles?
Bigger stuff? No, meters. That's like yard. Do you work with yards?
Yeah, we work with yards.
Okay, so 2 meters in yards is like 2.18.
Interesting. Dan, where did you go?
Actually,
Nowhere.
in order to also be aware of the sheer size, the good thing to know is also the speed of a player, the default running speed, which is 7 yards per second,
Interesting.
or 21 feet per second.
So what he's saying is a lot of things are scaled really weird.
I mean, not really. The only thing that is actually off the chart is the running speed, because that one is kind of super fast if you would be trying to be realistic, but that's kind of part of the charm it has.
Right.
I got a question about your level. You're obviously level 40. Is that max?
Yes, level 40 will be the max level in the early alpha.
So some people are interested to know upon release, what will be the clans and what will be the elements.
So we've said this a few times. The 3 clans at the I see Dan at the early access will be Sarutobi, will Uchiha, and Hyuga. There's Dan. Oh my god, he actually tried to run from me. He's about to get clapped.
Please. I have no spells.
You should have thought about that before challenging me to a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that there is particular interest for how you unlock Keiki Genkai and how if you can steal ice.
No, you can't steal ice.
You cannot steal ice.
No, you cannot
And there
steal
is this also apparently huge interest in the sexy jutsu.
Yes. We have something in mind for the sexy jutsu. You'll have to wait and see. But I do have
Being a
plans
ninja.
for... Oh, stay away from me. Oh, now you have spells. You're lying to me. Why are you using Earth Barrier?
I don't know what these do.
He's our cosmetic developer, everyone. He doesn't need to know anything.
So there is a
please
question,
spare me.
will you add player land claims and building? So for the buildings, we already responded that there will be eventually player buildings. But yeah, if that's what you mean by land claims, there will be titles where you can have your own house.
Yeah, they
You wouldn't kill the Hokage, would you?
Try me. Oh, you didn't equip something. You need to equip. So yeah, these are a bunch of jutsu. As you can see, it's mostly skill based. Except if I cannot. There we go.
So some are
Please.
interested whether or not there will be traps that you can set up in the world PvP.
Yes. So each ninja will have these 2 things right here. These are ninja tools. You could equip 2 at a time. At the moment, I just happen to have an antidote and a weapon poison on. But they can be things from shuriken, they can be things from traps, paper bombs, even chakra strings, eventual puppets, wind scythe fans, and a lot of stuff. Yeah, Fiery Havoc is kind of an OP jutsu right now.
Blood.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Can the average player expect to have this amount of jutsus, or is this?
Yes, so I have fire, water. So I have one more element than I should on here because I was just testing them. But this is more or less the amount of jutsus to expect. You'll have a wide variety at Jonin. At the early game, we kind of wanted to be a little more team focused. So you have a one mastery at the start. You need to be good at that, and then you kind of move on to 2 and then 3. But yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of fun making these jutsu. Gotsk did an amazing job, as you can see. And we have a lot more cool stuff to come. Of course, we're just a small indie developer. Can we see some Sarutobi jutsu? They are currently being worked on. We have a lot of stuff planned out. So I guess everybody's wondering, when could they expect to play a early version of this game, early access? And the answer to that is... Do you have a drum roll, Dan, on your soundboard?
I do, actually.
Can I have a drum roll, please?
Yes. Give me a second.
Oh, hey,
I have
Sammy.
many things.
Way too
All right.
overrated.
I just got home. I'm gonna do my little thing for like 5-10 minutes, and I'll be right back for the stream. All right?
We're dropping the release date right
We're
now.
already. We're
Yeah,
already.
Oh,
stream's
is
already
this on
happening.
stream
Yeah,
right
this
now?
is the stream. You, buddy,
Oh.
this was your idea and you couldn't even make it.
Yeah, I didn't expect the tattoos to run long. I'll be right back.
Dan, can we have a drum roll, please?
Okay. Just to say, it's not on the soundboard.
While he's
Ah!
finding it, someone asked if there's like player-owned stores in the game yet, or if there will be.
We really want that to be a thing. So we're going to try our best to make player-owned shops throughout the world. Because each town will have their own specific materials, own specific kind of resources, and we really want people to specialize. And I would really love to see player stores, and we're going to make that happen.
And someone wants to see the character creation screen.
Sure,
That's great.
I can do that before we head off. That can be the last thing.
Just to tease it out,
Yeah,
Make them wait.
exactly. It's nothing too much. The character creation is pretty basic. We aim to customize the character after the creation. For example, masks, clothing, weapons. I have the roll of drums. All right. Someone's saying something.
Ready when you are, Vlad.
All right, Dan, can you give us a drum roll, please, for the release date
Yes.
of early alpha? Just want to make everyone aware of that. July 30th.
Woo!
Clap, clap, clap.
So lackluster. You could have done way better.
I'm not good at streaming.
I like
Do that, please.
Now we're talking.
Hey Dan, hit me. I'm gonna show him substitution jutsu.
Oh, sure.
People are asking if you can
Where did
show
you
us
go?
a village.
It's still being worked on right now. You can check it live on A2 stream as he actively works on the Hidden Leaf Village. Yeah, so that was the substitution jutsu. You want to see it again? Alright, Dan, come here. Actually, let me use it in a more tactical situation. Come here, Dan. Come here.
Boss man asked me to come here. I come here.
I'm gonna hide behind some rocks.
Oh, why?
POV, you chased by the Hokage.
Stop this too big brain for me.
Ah,
Oh,
he fell
no.
for a substitution.
What? Oh no!
You
Ah!
can be really tactical with this.
Baka.
Baka. Pathetic. Okay, well that didn't
Why
work.
am I
But yeah,
slow?
that is substitution jutsu. Basically how that works is you have to be really, really tactical with it. It doesn't just randomly teleport you to a different location like it does on Shinobi Striker. Rather, it creates like a fake you that when attacked, when attacked creates a substitution log, and then you can reposition yourself.
Expertly modeled by me. I
Yes.
might add.
Expertly
Yes, this-
modeled by
this
Dan.
This was all me.
Will we have
Mhm.
double jump?
There is a enhanced jump that A2 developed himself, which is this. It's hard-coded in our game. The double jump could be that. So yes, there is double jump if you're good. You can use the normal jump function and then add our chakra jump. As you see up here, there are movement charges, meaning that you can only use 2 movement abilities within a 30-second period. And yeah, you can do some really badass parkour. And that's a way of balancing the PvP. For example, if I use a enhanced speed, that takes 1 of my movement charges. Then if I use a chakra jump, well, I regenerated them, but normally, well, I guess.
Speaking purely technically, it's possible to create a double jump, but it would enable it
Man, you're
permanently for
dodging well.
everyone at any time, and that's actually not something that would be like actually the wanted outcome. So it's better to have a single jump that is just a bit increased, and whoever would like to do a double jump will have to learn the ability to do it.
Yeah, with the parkour, there's a lot of
There is a
frustration.
difference between the jump function that is default in the game and the ability to actually do the double jump.
Will Dan actually kill me?
No.
The thing is that
Oh.
so basically the parkour is pretty hardcore. If you were to jump on a tree, you wouldn't, like a magnet, stick to the tree. You have to be careful where you land on the tree, or you have to be careful how far is the distance.
Mm.
So in terms of flexibility, the parkour is there, and it is tough. But if you manage to master it, it gives you a huge amount of flexibility. Like, let's say that you're being chased by some rogues. If you know how to parkour well, you can get away by jumping on trees. It's a really fun function that you can experiment with.
Dan's having fun killing me. Dan actually cannot kill me.
Also had a question about water walking. Can you
Yeah,
walk on
I was learning water walking before Dan was killing me. So this is a Genin version of water walking. As you can see, we have an effect on the feet. It's actually really cool. Check this out.
We need to make it so it actually leaves the footprints.
So you could use abilities while water walking. You can jump while water walking. You can do a lot of stuff. You can fight while water walking.
Can we walk on walls though?
Unfortunately, that's the engine limitation. We can't walk on walls, but we can walk on a lot of vertical surfaces. But yeah, we're all about the details. We have fun making this game. Honestly, we're just a bunch of kind of not pros at all, just people who have fun making a game as a passion. That's really it. Thanks for joining us, everyone, in this weird journey of Shinobi Story. I'm really glad to have every one of you, even though I lurk all the time. Oh, Dan, you need to learn to aim.
As for the wall walking, the technical limitation is that there is a static value in the game that is calculating whenever the surface is too angled for you to actually walk on it, and that one cannot be changed during the runtime.
Yeah, macros work, by the way.
So we have to keep it at how it is, and it cannot be changed by any spell effect or other variable that could affect it during gameplay. Sadly, there is nothing that can touch it.
A bug.
Vlad, do you actually have some good examples of some macros in the game?
Yeah, I mean,
I
use
always
some-
love macros in WoW, so I actually kind of want to see them.
I personally have some developer macros. Like I have some dongo icon for server restart. I have a screenshot macro. You can access console with macros. You can do a lot. Hold on, Dan's trying to kill me.
A lot of instant cast spells. You
Yeah,
could probably macro one or something like I don't know, like a spell with a move speed macro or something like that, so you could cast and get a gain move speed or something like that.
so you could actually gain move speed and cast at the same time. So that's not necessary. There are instant abilities, but they are kind of few because I really want to make counterplay.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of instant things just becomes just spam. But we're trying our best to have counterplay. Can you show one summon? Yeah, there's one summon on the YouTube channel where I summon a snake.
Mega Ultra Snack.
Let me see if I
Get
could
it, Snake, correct.
summon.
So Marco is asking, can we create combination of jutsus with the macros, or use several potions and stuff in a single macro?
Actually, yeah, I think you can macro items. For example, if I were to macro weapon poison. Yeah, I could macro instant cast once. I can macro stuff. Just unfortunately, actually, yeah, I just personally haven't used a lot of items. Cause I like to fight raw.
Naked fighting.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the gameplay. I just wanted to show some PvP. I don't know if Bogdan is here, but I showed some Earth Jutsu. I hope he can live in peace now. We have some cool stuff happening. But yeah.
So I got some DMs that were regarding what exactly are the requirements for the game, like space-wise, and also in terms of the server. The person that I got asked was from Southeast Asia, and they're wondering if they will need a VPN to play the game and how good are the servers.
So ever since our server fire with OVH, we transitioned to AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. And thankfully, they're a big company with a lot of resources. And one of those resources that we paid extra money for allows for people to connect to Amazon's internal Wi-Fi. Oh my god, Dan. Basically, what that means is it allows people from obscure countries like Southeast Asia and Japan and not Australia to be able to have really good ping while playing Shinobi Story. Kidding, Australia is involved, but it's not real.
Don't you dare. We had a question from Maxi. Is there going to be any non-auto aim, or is there going to be any auto aim jutsu? Anything that isn't skill shot?
Yeah, there's going to be a few. We don't want to overwhelm people with like all skill shots.
There was a fire one that looked kind of auto aim, wasn't it? Or were you just really good at aiming it?
I mean, I've had my fair share of practice. But
by the way, for the latter part of that question, what are the technical requirements of the game?
Yes.
You can pretty much run it on toaster.
yeah.
And if it is a hardware from like 2010, we'll have no problems with it. If you are lower than that, you can pretty much just set the game on lower details and you should be able to play it anyway. So we are speaking at least 2 cores in CPU, at least 4 gigabytes of RAM, at least some GTX 500 NVIDIA, or if you are using Radeon HD 7000 series or higher. As for the CPU, AMD FX 8000 or higher would be recommended. On bare minimum, FX 6000 should have no problems. Maybe even FX below 6000 should be absolutely without any problems. Maybe even Athlon dual core. As for Intel, I think Core i5 700 should be without any problems at all. And Core i3, some dual or quad cores should also be 100% fine with the game. It's the fact that we are using this specific engine is giving us like extremely good compatibility with older hardware. It's all running actually on Direct 9, so sadly we are not using 10 or 11 or 12, but it's extremely good compatibility with like old hardware. You can pretty much run it on toaster, really. And even if you can't run it, you can just set it to low and it will run anyway.
Yeah, like one of the main things about Shinobi Story is we really want it to be accessible for a lot of people. Okay, so Dan figured out how to use macros with mod spells.
No, these are cheats.
It was 4 gigabytes maxi. Also, you do need Windows, so even if you have a MacBook, you can boot camp it, but you do need a Windows partition.
Right.
That's right. I could run the game on MacBook 2012 Pro, which was like only 2.5 gigahertz and Intel Core i5. Yeah, you just need boot camp. Like you cannot really use Wine or any other type of emulator. You need a solid partition of Windows.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Dan is.
As for the RAM, the 4 gigabytes are minimum, but I'm fairly sure you would be able to get it running even with like 2 gigabytes only.
Yeah, certainly. Just not like smooth 60 FPS. That definitely.
Yeah, the charm is that it will run anyway at any possible given requirements. It's not like the game would crash or something. You will be able to run it. It will just like be laggy or something like that. If you would be really running it on something from like 2000 hardware, which most likely nobody will ever do.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's about it for the stream. I think we did a little demo. Obviously, more info to come. I'm even considering doing something crazy and buying a webcam and just showing myself develop. One thing I want to do is be more. Oh my god, Dan is just relentless. Is to be more open with development and show people more stuff, because at this point, who really cares if stuff's being spoiled? Let's just make something fun. Here, Dan's gonna get killed by the guards in a second.
Well, those who care are definitely not attending my streams because I'm spoiling like everything.
Oh, Dan's killing the guards. Nice. Well, anyway, thank you again for joining our stream, and looking forward to.
In the spirit of who cares about leaks, what about that sexy jutsu you said you were going to mention?
Oh, we haven't made it yet. That's on A2's agenda to make a sexy character.
Yeah, I have something in mind for that.
Anyway,
I don't need a jutsu to be sexy.
Stay tuned to see who wins the Obito mask later today. We're going to be hosting a small competition. Anyway, goodbye everyone. Thanks for coming.